All right, for our second lesson, this is operations with functions, nothing too crazy going on here. What you just have to do is understand the notation, okay? What you have here is 4 different functions, f, g, h, and k, and they all are defined by different operations, okay? Whenever I have the f of x, it's x squared plus x. Whenever I have the g of x, I have 2x minus 1 in absolute value, and yada, yada, yada. So how do I do these guys? Well, operations with functions are pretty straightforward. What this is telling me, this translates to the f of 3 plus the g of 3. Meaning I plug 3 into the f of x, and I get a number. I plug 3 into the g of x, and I get a number, and then I add them together. So let's try it out. So the f of 3 is going to be, let's just write this over here in the first part. It's going to be 3 squared. Oops. 3 squared plus 3. And for my g of x, it's going to be the absolute value of 2 times 3 minus 1. All right. Well, this number gives me 12. This number gives me, let's see, 6 minus 1. It's the absolute value of 5, which is just 5. Add these guys together, and my output is going to be 17. All right. That's all it is. You add the f of 3 plus the g of 3. Now this guy over here is a little more complicated, but not really. What this is really just asking you to do is find the f of x and add that to the g of x. And this is actually a little simpler because all we have to do is say the f of x is really x squared plus x. The g of x is the absolute value of 2x minus 1. Now what I'm supposed to do here is just look to see if I can combine any like terms. And I can't, even though I have these two guys, these x's, since it's in the absolute value, I can't combine like terms. So really, that's all it is. If I added these two functions, I would say that the f plus the g of x is equal to x squared plus x plus the absolute value of 2x minus 1. That's it. The only difference is when you guys do this, look for if you can combine like terms. And that is all for this lesson.